Hey you, if you're new, welcome. I'm Kristen, and tonight we're going to make these buffalo chicken nachos. When I cook anything in the crock pot, I usually always use one of these crock pot plastic bags. But if you're going to use the hand mixer to shred your chicken, I recommend that you skip the bag and just go on and put it in the crock pot. You want to toss in your ranch dry seasoning, your block of cream cheese, and I only used about a half a bottle of whatever kind of buffalo sauce that you like. I particularly like the Sweet Baby Ray's one, but you pick which one you like. The thing about this chicken is that you can cook it however it is that fits into your schedule. If you can cook it on low all day, if you got to go to work or whatever you need to do. But you can also cook it on high the way that I did. I cooked it on high for 3 hours, and then I shredded my chicken, and then I turned it to low and cooked it for about another hour and a half to 2 hours. Since I used a bag and I wasn't really thinking about it whenever I first started this, I just used 2 forks to separate my chicken and kind of gave it some good stirs and all that. I mean, it took a little bit more time, but I didn't want any bits of bag ripping off into my food because I don't really prefer to eat plastic. I do recommend that you cook it on low or let it sit at least for a little bit after you shred it so that the pieces of whole chicken can get down in all that juice and start getting happy. Even if you don't like nachos, you could still use this chicken and make a salad, or you could put it over a baked potato. You could even put it over some steamed cauliflower. Let me show you how I make my nachos. When you pick your chips, you want to get the thicker chips. You do not want to use the cantina style because they are not thick enough to hold all the goodness that we're about to fill it up with. I cut my onions into bite-sized dices, and I do recommend that you use the sweet onions in this meal because the sweet onions balances out that buffalo flavor. You want to cut your tomatoes in the little bite-sized bites as well. I like mine a little petite because I don't like the big old juicy bites. I like a little bite of tomato. You can dress your nachos however you like. You can add some jalapenos or whatever, just spice it up how you like it. But this particular method of how I layer it seems to be the best way to do it so that you get a little bite of everything down into every bite. That looks good. If you haven't already, head over to my Patreon and get your download. Grab your groceries and come back tomorrow because we're going to be making this meat stuffed tater. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.